All right, good morning, everyone. I started the stream and then I left, but we are here now. Let's go ahead and take a look at what we got going on, guys. I'm feeling good today. I'm actually feeling good. I got enough sleep, which I'm very, very happy about, and yeah, it's time to just see what we got going on. So I'm gonna open up TradingView right now. And let's just start looking around. Guys, I'm feeling pretty decent today, honestly. Because once again, I did get enough sleep today, finally. So, good morning, Snowman. And I really do think sleep is the secret. Now, the issue is, how do you get enough sleep and also do everything you want to do? Like, for instance, yesterday, I did not get either of my videos done. But I was not feeling good yesterday, so I was just like, I'm just gonna go to sleep. And now I'm feeling way better. So sleep is really, really important. It's just not easy all the time to actually get that. But let's go ahead and open up Discord, and we just had news. Actually, I'm pretty sure, and we'll start recording everything down in our journal, the general channel, where I just start posting my thoughts and stuff. Oh, that's not the right one. Okay. So I'm pretty sure Haney put news in here already. Yep. So you can see we had unemployment claims. So let's just go to my journal and start mapping everything out, see what we got going on. So today is August 28th, 2025. I gotta open up Tradevate, in case we get anything. So I'm gonna do that right now. And yeah, guys, I'm ready for today. Let's lock in. So, alright, I'm logged into my Apex accounts now. Hey, Daniel. Jack. It's Jake. But, dude, I'm doing good. I'm doing pretty great. This morning, actually, yeah. I'm feeling way better than normal, which is a good thing, I guess. But it's mainly just because I got enough sleep. And it's crazy because obviously I want to get enough sleep. I wish I could every night. Yesterday I just decided not to film and stuff, and I got more sleep, so I feel a little better. So yeah. Real quick, I'm just gonna check my Top Step dashboard real quick. This is just gonna take 1 second. And then we'll just start charting everything up and looking around at what we got going on. Okay. Yeah, let's just start looking around at what we got going on. So, here's our Apex accounts, looking good. Woo! That is what I love to see right there. All those numbers, in the green, above 50K. Besides the 15th one, but still. So this is as same thing as yesterday. I have the exact same risk management parameters. Multiples of 21 on my Apex accounts, and multiples of 3 on my Top Step accounts. Since, yeah, I don't want to have to explain it. But yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then 3, 6, 9, 12. So 9 plus 12 is, what's 9 plus 12? Yeah, should be 21, right? 11, 21. Okay, so yeah, like I said, multiples of 21 here. And yeah, money, random guy. Exactly right, man. Okay, so yeah, let's start looking around today, see what we got going on. Once again, guys, I'm feeling pretty good today. Something I noticed actually that I think is kind of cool is we actually already hit the OTE of the Flow State OTE entry. You remember my sniper model, guys? We actually just hit that, and I noticed this morning. Because once again, right, what is this? 15-minute change in state, and then what is this? It's OTE of that manipulation leg, and you can measure that like this too if you want. But for me, I noticed it's more accurate to do it from body to body here. And yeah, like I said, guys, this is gonna be very sensitive. So yeah, let's get out the Discord channel where I just kind of record all my thoughts, and let's see what we got going on. We got the data high above, which is, a super good draw on liquidity. So I'm going to switch to my other screen. We're getting a lot of movement right now. So I need to make sure my volume's turned up so I can hear order filled, because I actually do think that's pretty important. Because if I'm getting filled on an order, I need to be able to hear it. So, okay. So, here's my general channel. Once again, I don't know if it's being laggy or not, but yeah, anyway. We'll start out in the higher time frame. Yeah, I think we're drawing to the data high. I think the data high is a pretty logical place to target. Now, I could be wrong, but so far we are holding this gap. Man, it's kind of annoying because it looks this. If we were on the charts 1 hour ago, this would have been like, I feel like this trading this candle range up to from down to up. I feel like this would have been so easy because we had this candle that respected it, so we can anticipate. Okay, the next candle's probably gonna continue. You get what I'm saying? Like, see how this candle, it's actually a CRT because sweep out of this range of red candles lows, close higher. So now we would drop to this high, right? You get what I'm saying? So, man, it would have been kind of nice if we were on the charts an hour ago, because we definitely could have caught this. I mean, this is a really, really simple trade. And I got on the charts actually a little earlier. I was just watching it just on my own, and I was just looking at it. I'm like, dang, we're probably gonna come back down, and this is gonna be a 2022 fair value gap, and you can see that was exactly right. If I go down to the 1 minute, like right here, you see how this was the 2022 gap because we had liquidity sweep, and then break of structure, and then a fair value gap and discount of the displacement, and you guys just see how perfectly that ended up being. So, yeah, at this point now we kind of have to figure out, okay, what do we got going on now? Well, we're still probably drawn up to the CRT high. I'm just kind of annoyed because this move, I feel like, was pretty obvious, and now we're not really getting part of it. Let's look at the oh, I need to open up my other screen. It's okay. We're not gonna be upset we didn't catch the move. I do think that, the market will provide opportunity. You just have to wait and be patient. So, and if not, then you just wait and you do nothing. So I want to be able to check SMTs. So that's why I'm opening up this other screen. So it's loading right now. Just hang on. In the meantime, then again, guys, we still need to do all of our analysis. I still have not done the analysis yet, so we got to figure out more of what we got going on. But man, I really do think that if I was on the charts 30 minutes ago, I definitely could have caught this move higher. I mean, it's pretty obvious, right? We had a 15-minute change day delivery, delivering from this 4-hour gap, and then we look for a lower time frame entry, like around OTE of this. I mean, I feel like that's pretty, straightforward. I feel like we could have caught that, but once again, it is what it is. So, yeah, now let's look around. Let's look at S&Ps. We are getting a little bit of a retrace. If this made a lower low, that would be super clean. Did it? Oh my gosh. Yeah, look at YM here. This is super straightforward. We have a low, and then a lower low on YM, and a low, and a higher low on NASDAQ. I think, honestly, it doesn't get more straightforward than that, guys. That is a clean-looking S&P. Do you guys see it? Right? S&T with YM here. With this low. That is a clean S&T. And we're getting a retracement now, too. So we could definitely get something. S&P still has equal highs. I'm liking this so far. Okay, S&P with YM. And as well, it's that 1 hour gap, actually 1 hour BPR that we're delivering from. Right, 1 hour BPR. So from IRL to ERL, it's also a CRT, right? So at least here, then maybe data high, but we might need to come down a little lower. Where was the S&T? Where was it with this low? Okay, I'm just gonna be thoughtful. I'm not rushing into anything. I mean, as well, this is London high. we might end up holding this 3-minute gap. Just a thought. We might inverse it. But this is a 3-minute fair value gap. Once again, I'm just kind of being an observer of the market right now. Not really. But price action is looking really good. So hopefully we'll get something. Let's just keep looking around. Once again, this 1 hour fair value gap is nice. Ooh, let's check if we're in a dealing range. That's actually, this would be a really good type of situation to have a dealing range to use. Let's see if we swap liquidity into the liquidity sweep partition. And we hit the fair value. If we did, that'd be crazy. Okay, we gotta turn it down one. Interesting. Well, that's not that obvious, I'm not gonna lie. Just keep looking around. So, I guess let's put in our notes that this is kind of like a CRT, right? So maybe IRL to ERL. But we might need to retrace down into discount. You see what I'm saying about the CRT? Like, we close back up within this, so possibly this could be the drawn liquidity. Let me know what you guys are thinking, because once again, I'm just kind of just going through my thoughts here. Oh yeah, we got the other chart up now, so let's see. Yeah, S&P is equal highs. There's volume balance here. Indian people here. Yeah, there's a lot of people from India that watch my videos actually. So once again, this 3-minute gap could hold, and then if we got 15-second change state delivery, I wouldn't take this for real, but I would consider this on demo. Once again, 3-minute gap, 15-second change state delivery up to that CRT high. So I might try that on demo. Let's open up the demo account. But once again, I'm probably not gonna take that for real because I don't know. I just don't feel like it. Patience is everything. It's not obvious enough. I still think we could take out that low. I don't know. So yeah. So now I got the demo account up. Honestly, this is not even worth taking on demo. I'm gonna be real, guy. I'm so real right now. I don't even think it's worth taking on demo. Yeah, dude, 15-second. It's literally perfectly fine. There's nothing wrong with the 15-second. If you think that there's something wrong with it, you've been led, you've been told by incorrectly, dude. I'm just saying. You gotta backtest yourself and figure out what makes sense to you. 15-second chart. I do the 5-second chart, dude. It makes sense. If you just break down time frames and you wait for time and price to align, as long as you make sure you're in line with the higher time frame, the lower time frame is still gonna deliver price. It's just gonna be more accurate. So yeah, once again, you're just gonna have to backtest. But for me, that is 100% true. So. Bro, where can I get all those ICT indicators? Yeah, so this one, it gives you all the session highs and lows and time levels and previous day's high and lows. It's called ICT kill zones and pivots. So, TFO. This one shows new day opening gaps and new week opening gaps. This one shows true opens. This one higher time. This one's a power of 3. This one shows macros, both the Hydra macros and the regular macros. Actually, I had to put them in manually. This one, I don't use this one that much. It just shows higher time frame candles. This one, it's gold block levels. This one, it's a indicator I have. You teach 100K of students SMC. Really? ICT's the GOAT, man. That's crazy. And then, yeah, these are indicators I paid for. This one's the first presented for value gap, and then this one, it's a modified version of the new day opening gap one that I made. So, yeah, I'm not convinced. Once again, guys, there's a reason I did not take this. It's not convincing. It is just not convincing. So yeah. Once again, I'm getting better at stopping myself from taking crappy demo trades because there's no reason to practice something don't practice things incorrectly. You know what I mean? Like if something's not good, don't just take it just to say you tried it. That's not how you want to be when you're trying to get better. Bro, Garter teach ICT in India too many people. Man, no wonder because yeah, so many of my followers watch me from India. It's a lot. It's like insane. So I was wondering why so many people in India were watching my videos. Now it makes sense. ICT and Garter went over there. That's cool. So we do have a 15-minute BPR. What might be happening is we could be rejecting this. Once again, I'm kind of just waiting for something obvious to show up. I'm not necessarily trying to predict. Now, I kind of have a little bit of an idea, but not necessarily just. I'm trying to just wait and see when there's something obvious. I'm gonna take that. Now this 1 minute change state, this could be a lot better because 15-minute premium for value gap, 1 minute change instead of delivery. So this could be a lot better. We could deliver lower off of this. Still not worth taking on demo, but once again, I'm kind of expecting us to go higher. What else should we look at? Where's midnight? Midnight? Oh, what? Midnight's all the way. Okay, guys, midnight is all the way over here. What does that tell us? It's possible that we need to manipulate all the lows. It's possible. I'm not saying we have to for sure, but because midnight is all the way over here, maybe we will need to manipulate all the lows. So, once again, I'm not going to do anything unless there's something obvious. Good morning, Kirk. Yeah, we're just kind of waiting, being patient, and we're going to wait for something to show up in the chart. If there's not anything obvious, we're going to do nothing. And right now, the price action is really good, but I'm just kind of waiting. And if there's opportunity / when there's opportunity, I'm going to do my best to take advantage of it, but I'm not going to try and force anything. Yeah. Hang on one sec. I gotta set something up on my Top Step account. Okay, almost done. Once again, nothing obvious yet for me. Bro, what point should I trade at, like, after CISD or MSS? Once the price tap POI and then enter? I wish it was that straightforward, bro. I wish it was just, like, literally that straightforward, but no, you gotta find the drawn liquidity. You gotta frame a higher time frame model, and then look for a lower time frame entry with one of your entry models to target that drawn liquidity. But in general, I trade essentially the way I do it is I have like one of 4 entry models, and all I'm doing is targeting old highs and lows in the market, and that is literally it. I'm entering to target liquidity, and that is literally trading, just targeting old highs and lows and ranges, and getting an entry to target that. So, okay. Okay, almost done with this. Let's actually clean up the chart a little bit. Let's get rid of the time levels real quick. Okay, so once again, nothing obvious. We're definitely in accumulation right now. So I'm not doing anything. We gotta be patient. Yeah. Okay. Alright, we should be good now. Well, actually, one more thing. Okay, we're good. Like, I trade by breakup structure, Chonk, IDM, STL. I think you just gotta figure out what works for you. Like, there's a lot of noise. There's a lot of noise in the trading world, and you have to go into the charts and back test. Literally, you don't even need Forex Replay. I never use Forex Replay. Just go into the charts and then mark them up. How would you enter? Where would you enter? And then mark it up. For instance, right here, this is a good liquidity sweep. Break of structure. And then retrace to this fair value gap and discount. And so for me, what I would look for is, and this is also at OTE, right? You see this fair value gap right here. This is kind of like the fair value gap. So what I would do is I'd drop down to, since a 1 minute gap, I would drop down to a 5 second. I'd wait for a 5 second change in state. We get the 5 second change in state here. So I'd enter there. And then this would probably be like 10R, right? You see what I'm saying? It's all fractal. So I'm not scared of the 5 second. 5 second just means more precise entry for me. And then 5 second change state. And then you target there. Bag. You see what I'm saying? So once again, you're just gonna have to go into the charts and figure out what makes sense for you. There's gonna be a lot of noise, and it can be very, very distracting. People telling you what you should or shouldn't do. My advice is to ignore all of that, and you got to just go into the charts and ignore everyone else and make sense of them yourself. And everyone else is gonna, honestly, a lot of people, in my opinion, it's kind of like, it's very, very distracting. So what works for someone else might not make sense to you. So, you know what I mean? You gotta go into the charts and use the knowledge you have to frame, to figure out what makes sense to you and how you want to trade. Dot dot dot. Why'd you put dot dot dot? Yeah, we're still consolidating here. I guess since we're consolidating right now, we could look more at higher time frame stuff. We might as well, right? We're just consolidating. Let's keep putting more stuff in the Discord. Right, we are. It does look like we're moving from this fair value gap to the data high, but yeah, because we reacted off this daily breaker, the daily BPR. You see the daily BPR here, right? There's actually a new day opening gap right here. I'm curious, we probably backtested this. Once again, that's gonna come from your own backtesting. I can't click the buy or sell button for you. You gotta figure out where the stop loss makes sense to you, right? So daily BPR. Wow, look at how perfectly we fill this daily BPR. Kind of insane, actually. And so we also, man, we tap OTE of that. We also tap the change in state of delivery. Yeah. Wait, actually, pull up the 1 hour chart. Okay, look at this. Monday, 18 o'clock. That's kind of that's the midnight of the week, right? Monday, 18 o'clock. And what does this tell you? Well, we sweep liquidity, we manipulate into the daily BPR. We still have these low resistance highs above. We're probably going to go run up to them, right? It's kind of just common sense. So if I measure our standard deviations of this, yeah, the third standard deviation lines up very, very well. So I'm actually going to put this in a daily 1 hour models, because I do think this is that good, right? So the key is we got to get in on this move to go target that LRLR. That's going to be really good draw on liquidity. Good morning, Javier. Yeah, I'm liking this buy model on the I don't even know what you call it. Daily 1 hour. But the thing is, there is this daily BISI, so we just gotta be careful. So I want to put this as a possibility, right? You get what I'm saying? Inducement of this low here, and then this would be manipulation. What time is there? This is on the higher time frame. I'm on the 1 hour right now. Oh, what time is it here? Oh, like time of day? 7:12 in the morning. But I always trade using New York time. So this is honestly, this is seeming pretty decent, like this higher time frame idea. We have good liquidity above, very good liquidity. Where's inducement? Okay, I'm putting this in weekly, the weekly 2 hour models. I mean, not weekly 2 hour, weekly 1 hour. Yeah, that's awesome, Javier. So, what day is today? Thursday? So this is daily 1 hour. Just a thought, right? Okay. So then, since we're, price is fractal, let's drop down to a lower time frame model, right? Let's go down to we have a 1 hour BPR here. One hour BPR. Yeah, I'm honestly pretty bullish, guys. We just have that really good LLR above. So 1 hour and then 5 minute. So honestly, guys, if we retest this 5 minute change state delivery, that could genuinely be my entry. Like, genuinely. Like, I'm so serious. Like, I literally just want to enter if we retest this change of state. That would be so easy. It would be so easy. if we manipulate, hit the change of state, and then go higher, I don't know, man. I feel like obviously you don't want it to be too easy, but that I don't know. It seems pretty good, and as well, it would be aligned with this liquidity pool here, right? So. You might need to do this change in state then. Now we're talking. See, now we're talking. Is this a 4-hour BPR? Not obvious. 2 hour. It's a 2-hour gap. Once again, 5-minute change state delivery. So just a thought, right? That maybe if we, retest this 5-minute change in state, aligned with this liquidity pool, that would be a good entry. Once again, why am I pairing this with a liquidity pool? Because you want to pair stop orders with your entries. So I need someone as a counterparty to my trade, and that's this consolidation here. Just a thought, right? And we'd also be inducing this low. So just a thought. Let's frame this model here. Honestly, yeah, if we did get that manipulation leg, I would honestly just put a limit order there. I would honestly maybe even consider taking this as a flow state mini, because there's really not a good reason for us to go, too far below the change in state. See how we already tapped OTE? That's how I can tell it's in line with this. Hey, what up, Medbach? Yeah, honestly, guys, I'm feeling this as a flow state mini, where we literally just enter with half the stop loss, and we have twice as many take profits. Like this. Like maybe like this, right? Maybe not necessarily half the stop loss, but only part of it. Because I don't want to see us come all the way back down there. Oh, man. There's a fly that's kind of annoying. So, anyway, we are expanding. I don't know. Yeah, I'm not liking that we aren't getting a retracement at all. But you know what? We'll just have to see. We'll mark out the first, the second. Once again, the second standard deviation lines up well with this data high. You use Bookmaps? What is that? I forget what that is. Oh, like the order book? Oh, yeah. I need to start using that more. I look at it a little bit when I'm on the Tradovate chart, but... So, I'm going to put this in 1 hour, possible 1 hour, possible 1 hour, 5-minute models, right? But I don't think that we're gonna get a retrace. Man, this is a 5-minute change day delivery. Just entering on the close actually would be kind of nice. So yeah, 1 hour, 5-minute. So I don't know. We'll see what we get. If we get manipulation or what. I was kind of thinking that maybe we could get a little bit more manipulation, but it looks like people are pretty bullish here. So we have that second standard deviation, and then also I could definitely see us going to the 4th standard deviation. I could actually see us going to the 8th standard deviation on this model, because the reason is because there's a low resistance liquidity here. So we actually could go up there. So now, yeah, I'm just kind of waiting for manipulation at this point. Like, right now, there's not manipulation right now, so. Yeah, that's fair. Once again, Medbach, you got to do what makes sense to you. So, if CISD's not making sense to you, then yeah, I wouldn't use it, because at the end of the day, you know, you got to do what makes sense to you. I totally respect that. Totally. I like CISD. But yeah, I mean, we're just moving higher. Moving higher. Once again, I kind of saw this as a 5-minute gap. I was thinking maybe we could hold this. Remember this trade I was looking at? I was like, oh, 3-minute for value gap, 15-second change of state. This initial one failed, but then we swept out the low, and then this one actually worked out really, really well. Oh my gosh. Now that I'm looking at this, look at that. 3-minute gap. 3-minute gap, and then 15-second change in state, and then measure out that manipulation. So, see, this one, it looks good, but it's not good. Anyway, I want to see some manipulation, and honestly, we're getting a move lower. We had this 5-minute rejection block here. We have this 5-minute rejection block here. So maybe 30-second change in state. This actually looks pretty good. I want to try this on demo. I'm not taking this for real, but I want to try this on demo. And I know I'm trying to take less demo trades, but look at that low resistance liquidity. I'm going to try this on demo. That was going to be my fill. We'll take... Okay. Yeah. That was going to be my fill. Well, we'll just wait and see if we retest it again. So once again, I'm going to consider trying this on demo. Or I might take it on the close here. Yeah, you can see that was gonna be my fill. We might end up pushing up into it one more time. So yeah, let's try this on demo. So let's put on the little demo button. So, oh my gosh. Okay, yeah, that, see how that was gonna be my fill, and now I missed it, so I'm not taking it. But this 2-minute inverse value gap, this 2-minute inverse value gap looks pretty strong, guys. 3-minute. I guess it's a 5-minute one. I'm just not short bias. I'm not taking this for real. Just because I'm not short bias. But if we get this 5-minute inversion, I'm gonna take it on demo. Man, I really like that. I really like that 30-second trade. But you can see that I missed the entry, so it's whatever. I should have had demo open. We could take this on the 3-minute and front run the 5-minute if we have conviction. And honestly, I kind of do have conviction, so I might try this on the 3-minute for 15. So I'm gonna do 15 times 3 on the
order filled
demo account. So this is on demo. I'm trying this on demo. I'm front running the 5-minute inversion because of conviction and the drawn liquidity, right? Because I think the 5-minute's gonna inverse. Yep, there we go. So actually, let's do the target take profit at this low here. Once again, I didn't take this for real because it's not. I'm not bearish. Actually, let's just take profit at the end of the LRLR. That's stupid not to. So, I guess you could go break even here. I'm not going to. Dude, the fly needs to... Oh my. Okay. I think at this point we go break even. Let's go. Once again, I front ran the 5-minute because I had conviction in the draw and liquidity.
Order filled.
And it was a good looking 3-minute inversion. Does that make sense? I knew that this would probably happen because I've seen this happen a million times. So there we go. Order filled. Done on the. I just took that on demo. So up 1,000 on demo. And so yeah, what was the reasoning for that, guys? Random guy. W. I took that on demo. What was the reasoning for that? Because, well, it was just a really obvious liquidity pool and a really good inversion, and sometimes it just is that simple. And it was a really good liquidity sweep too. Sometimes it's really that simple. So, anyway, yeah. Notice why I took profit at the bodies, not the wick, because we did not go to the end of the wick. That's why I always take profit at bodies, not wicks, because otherwise you might not get filled. But once again, you probably would get take profit hit. Oh my gosh. Wow. That was market open. That's why. So, Okay, I want market open to hit my change in state. If we hit the change in state, once again, I'm considering entering. Oh my gosh, and it's going in our direction. That's literally so annoying because we knew the bias. We knew the bias. Maybe we could take a 1 hour trade. Where's the 1 hour? Yeah, we went right to that data high. So, I know this is kind of not normally something I do. Dude, we were saying this was going to happen, right? I was saying we were going to go to the 8th standard deviation, wasn't I? There's a reason why I didn't take that short for real is because it's not a... Yeah, we're going to go run this low resistance liquidity at this point. It's in that... Like, at this point, this is so obvious. We're going to go run those low resistance highs. You don't get this displacement and then not go run those low resistance highs. Like, this is just so clear to me we're going to go run those low resistance highs. Now, that doesn't mean that I'm going to just full port, you know. But look at that. If this daily inverses, that could be really nice. So once again, we knew our bias. We knew the market's probably going to go run those low resistance highs. One thing we could do is, well, did we get first presented for value gap? Maybe we should try and see. Once again, we knew this was going to happen. Because why? Because it's super obvious LRLR within a buy model. So now the first presented for value gap could form right here. So one thing we could look for, and I'm actually considering taking it, and I know it sounds crazy, but we have really good displacement with really good low resistance liquidity. I'm very much considering my first strike model where we take a 5-second change in state off of this. I'm actually going to get that top step because I really do think we can get this. And I do have a lot of conviction in the drawn liquidity and the displacement. So... Okay, so this fair value gap is not holding so far. There's actually, yeah, this is not even a fair value gap yet, right? I gotta get my risk parameters out here. Okay, first presented for value gap right here. This is official. For officially the first presented for value gap. 930, 931, 932. So maybe we can get 5-second change of state off of this, right? Seems kind of risky. Yeah, we don't tap the first presented. Yeah, whatever. It's not a big deal. We don't need to force the trade. I mean, we did know the bias. We didn't know where the market wanted to go. Doesn't mean we need to force the trade. We still have that first presented for value gap below. So, it's something we could watch. And, probably do like 5 cons or 6 because the volatility is kind of crazy. So... But it's just because the reason I would want to take this low time frame trade is because it's obvious that we're drawing up to these low resistance highs now. It's so obvious. So that's why I would consider this. Like, I'd almost want to just take a entry at the first presented for value gap, but that's not really a model. That's not, I don't think that's a model. That's not a valid model for me. So I gotta wait for a 5-second change in state off of this, probably. And I want it to be obvious. So Okay, we just went lower. All right, this is kind of what we wanted to see because we want to get in to go higher. We want to get in to go higher. At least that's what I'm thinking. I don't want to be bearish here. Then again, we did just inverse the first percentage for value gap. I don't know, guys. We'll just have to be thoughtful here. Yeah, let's just get rid of everything. Let's just be thoughtful. I think we might end up forcing something. I don't want to end up forcing something. If we get that first percentage for value gap trade, I think I might just take this on demo. If I'm not certain, I'm not gonna take it. I mean, actually, I think I'm gonna take it. No, I don't know. It's not obvious enough. Not obvious enough. No. If I take it, it'll be on demo. Okay, I'm gonna go to the bathroom so I don't do something stupid. Okay, what's going on now? Okay, actually, we could just get a regular inverse for value gap, like literally just a regular inverse for value gap here. Just because I have conviction in the draw on liquidity. Then again. It might not be obvious enough. It's probably not. It's not obvious enough for me. We might need to manipulate more. Just gonna be patient. This is not. I mean, obviously, I think we're drawing higher, but I don't want to. I can't force this into a trade if it's not there. So I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna take it unless it's a little more obvious. And yeah, guys, I'm getting better at, filtering out even the demo trades, which ones not to take and which ones to take, which is kind of nice. So yeah, look, it honestly looks like a low time frame breaker. Let's be real, guys. This kind of looks like a low time frame breaker, and it's very reasonable that we just get 5-second change of state off of this to run lower. So I'm not convinced of anything. I want to open up where's the SMT chart? Oh, here it is. I'm gonna keep this both on the same screen here. Yeah, it's not obvious at this point. Not really a good liquidity sweep. Can you let me drag this in so I can put it where it's supposed to go? So yeah, look at that. Look at that. I was right. Right? What did I say? 5-second change in state would possibly hold. So, ooh, let's take this on demo. So 8 on demo. 8 on demo. So 8 times 15 is, what's 8 times 15? 120. Oh my gosh, it's too loud. I'm not gonna take it if it's being this dumb. Okay, I was gonna take this on demo, but my screen was lagging. But once again, 1 minute breaker, 5-second change of state of delivery retest. And we're already at break even, so I'd probably go break even there. Well, actually, you could take maybe try. Once again, it's not super obvious, which is why I would never take this for real. So, but yeah, I'd probably go break even there, and then you see that was break even. Once again, not obvious really. So, why is this so slow? And once again, why are you trying to short on a 1 minute chart against the higher time frame? It's not really smart. But that's exactly why I would never take that for real. So, okay, this actually looks pretty good. Still though, I might just take it on demo. Yeah, look at that. Look at it. It's failing. I'm trying to be so cautious. Once again, if it's not light bulb, it's just not worth it. Yeah, we could end up sweeping the low, you know? Wow, whoa, YM! YM is just diverging like crazy. YM is diverging like crazy. I still think we're bullish. At least on NQ, but... Oh, wait. No, yeah. I mean, right? I'm just trying to be thoughtful here. Once again, anything in this far in premium would be forced for me, so I didn't take anything. So here we have liquidity sweep, break of structure, and now fair value gap. Oh man. Super patient here, guys. Super patient. So this is exactly what I wanted to see, okay? Right, I wanted to see manipulation. Now it finally feels like we're getting manipulation here. Okay. It's exactly what we wanted to see. So honestly, I kind of want to clean up my chart. Let's get rid of all the stuff that's currently on the chart. It's a lot. Okay, this right here, this seems a lot more real. Accumulation, manipulation. We're going into the macro actually. Well, there's no 30-second gap, really? Okay. We could get that 15-second. I'm probably not gonna take that though. It's just not. I don't want to take the 15-second. I'd prefer a 1 minute or a 30-second at least. So once again, I'm essentially seeing this as manipulation, waiting to go long. We got the macro coming up. I do think, yeah, the macro's coming up in 2 minutes, guys. This could be really actually a good opportunity. Very clearly, this is a accumulation. So here's that macro, the 950 to 1010. So we might need to purge this consolidation. We also might need to purge 930 open. Maybe we need to get SMT with this low. We already do have SMT with this low. We have SMT with this low right now. Okay, now it's kind of looking like CRT a little bit. Orange folder at 10. Okay, good to know. Thank you, Kirk. It definitely looks like accumulation, manipulation, distribution right now. Unfortunately, wasn't the first presented for value gap? Yeah, the first presented for value gap was up here, right? Or is this too small to be considered the first presented? What do you guys think? No, I think you got to consider this the first presented for value gap here. So what I think is the most likely situation at this point is, I don't know what we're gonna do down here, but eventually we'll come up, and then we inverse that, we retest it, and then we're gonna probably get 5-second change in state off of that to go higher, like this, 5-second change of state. So that's probably what I'm gonna look for, honestly. Once again, very clear accumulation, manipulation. We do have SMT with this low still. It takes so much patience, guys. It takes like a ridiculous amount of patience, and so many times I've almost took a trade. But now you can tell this is a lot better. Like, if we can get a trade now, this is going to be way better. Way better. Because now we've already generated all this liquidity. So, this is going to be way better if we get something now. We still have 930 time level here. Oh my gosh. This very well could be Phoenix model here. Right? Where 930, we hit this rejection block with SMT. And then we go higher. Very possibly this could be Phoenix model. Let's take this. Maybe take this on demo as Phoenix model. Nope. No, that failed. So I'm glad I didn't try that. We got midnight open here. Well, at this point, maybe we got to go short. This is looking more bearish now. Now, I know we have those low resistance highs above, but... Well, actually, no. No. I still think we're bullish. 15-minute for value gap and discount. 5-minute for value gap and discount. Okay, this 5-minute gap is really good. But no place for us to get change of state. Okay. Let's measure out this range here. Oh, let's measure out this entire range. Where is the most transactions within this? Right here. So if they are going to send the market higher, they're going to probably come down to here and then deliver higher off of the high transaction zone right here. That would make a lot of sense, right? Well, actually, we might need to come down to this one. Something to consider. We could come to either of these. Once again, still kind of holding that 15-minute gap. This might end up being CRT. Okay, if we get the CRT, I'm gonna try the Genesis model on demo. If we get the CRT, I'm gonna try the Genesis model on demo. Meaning like on the 3-minute, if we close, I'm just gonna put a limit order below the close on demo. I just a demo trade, right? I'll probably only do partial risk. I probably only do one. Yeah, I'd probably just do like I'd do smaller risk. Or maybe I just gotta be more conservative and not do anything. Because once again, I don't want to practice trades that are not good. So oh, you know what? We have a data low. Oh, we have a data low. Wait. We have a data low. Oh, that actually makes a lot of sense. We have a data low. Yeah, look at this on the higher time frame actually. Now that I'm looking at this again, yeah, because we still have this gap here. So we probably have some... We're probably not going to go straight to there. Okay. I'm starting to see it. 4-hour BPR here. Oh, remember we called this out before. Oh, remember we were saying the true month open was going to be important? Remember that? Remember we said that? I said the true month open, let's watch that. Oh, we did not quite go to it. Oh, that would have been crazy if we did. So 4-hour BPR, 15-minute change in state. Might just use it for bias though. I think I'd probably just use it for bias and I'd look for low time frame entry off of it. So, ooh, we should pay attention. How is this 4-hour candle likely to close, right? Because if it closes like this, that's meaning the 10 a.m. candle is probably going to go power of 3. Okay, I think today's the day we got to trade 10 a.m. power of 3. Today's the day we got to trade 10 a.m. power of 3. Because now we wicked above this high, we're probably going to draw the previous day's low. So we should be paying attention to the 10 a.m. candle. And, yeah. Previous day's low here. So once again, sweat previous day's high. We got the data low now. This is the one, I don't use this indicator that much, but I will be using this today. I want to see the 4-hour power of 3, because this is going to be important. When the 10 a.m. candle closes, we're going to be looking for open, manipulation, and then distribution to this low here. So actually, okay, we have 2 minutes. Once again, I would wait. I want to wait for this 10 a.m. candle to close, preferably. But yeah, we have the data low here. Once again, 4-hour BPR, 15-minute change in state. Do we have SMT with this high? S&P made a higher high. Nasdaq made a higher high. But YM makes a lower high. YM makes a lower high. With 415. So maybe I go on the lower time frame. We use this inversion for value gap as our PD array. Oh, we could also take this as a 1 hour, yeah, maybe 1 hour model. Oh yeah, we had this 1 hour gap here. 1 hour, 5-minute model. We already got 5-minute change in state. Okay, that looks so good. 1 hour gap, 5-minute change in state. Okay, limit order. I'm putting limit order right there. I don't know if that's gonna get me filled or not. Probably won't, but I don't know. We're just gonna see if it does. I'm gonna put limit order right there. I'll put stop above this high. I don't know if that is gonna fill me or not, but we'll see. So that's the trade I'm gonna take. Well, it probably won't fill me, huh? Maybe. Let's just try it. Let's put a limit order there. Oh, it has to be one con. Either 1 or 2. I'll probably do 2. Oh, then if that case, actually, we probably want to do limit order here. 10 a.m. candle just opened up. I don't know if we're going to go all the way up to that. Probably just go on this one. That's probably what I'm going to do. Okay. So 21.42. 6:30. Okay, I'm going to put 42 at 6:30. And I just put it there. Putting the stop in right now. Okay, I put it in now. And I'm gonna put, let's see. Let's see here. 6, wait. So 2 times 3, yeah, 6 on top step. So if we hit that on top step, I'm gonna do 6. Okay, I'm about to enter.
Order
Okay, I just got
filled.
filled. No, I just did it on demo. Oh, shoot.
Order filled.
Okay. I'm gonna go break even at that low. Where's break even? The first sell move lower. I don't know what the first sell move lower is, but we'll talk about it after. I have conviction in the draw on liquidity. Actually, let's see. I'll do one off. I'll do one off here and one off at the data low. If we get it. Okay, whatever's gonna happen is whatever's gonna happen now at this point. Oh my gosh, what? Really? Bro. Seriously? I thought that was a great trade. Maybe it still is, maybe it isn't. I don't know, but I'm still in. Bro. I mean, 10 a.m. power to 3. It's like a lot of confluences lined up, but I don't know. We'll see. Also, it looks like a 2022 model, if I'm being honest. We'll see. Oh my gosh, I got stopped out.
Order filled. Order filled. Order filled. Stop filled.
Dude, I thought that was pretty good. 2-minute walk. No way. No way. No. If it goes lower off of that, I'm gonna be so mad. I don't think it will. I'm so cheesed. I literally waited for the 10 a.m. candle and everything. 10 a.m. candle. I waited for the 10 a.m. candle. What else? Yeah, I waited for the 10 a.m. candle. You know, look at how the 4-hour one closed, right? 4-hour candle closes, wicking out all these highs. So, you know, we should probably reverse. You see what I'm saying? Right? The 4-hour candle closed after wicking out all those highs. Or wicked out previous day's high. I was so patient. I waited for 10 a.m. and everything, too. Well, look at how that 15-minute candle closed. That's not good. That was a red flag. I will admit. Whatever. Losses are a part of trading. I mean, I just felt like that was a really good trade is the thing. But okay. I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of, you know, might just end the stream. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna end the stream today. I'm just, another time I'll just keep it going, but okay, I'll talk to you.